Folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated. Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
Hello guys, welcome back. My name's Tom. Yeah, I'm with you for the next hour, 50 minutes or so, guys. All right, so yeah, feel free to ask me anything you like about trading. I am here to help you guys. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. So yeah, anything you like to know. It doesn't have to be a currency pair that you're currently in, but it can be. We can study any currency pair that you want to look at, guys. But yeah, you can ask me anything. It could be about psychology, money management, strategy, support resistance levels, market structure, trend, how I plot targets, how I plot support resistance, candlesticks, techniques that I use, anything you like about trading, guys. Yeah, like I say, I'm all yours for the next 50 minutes or so. And first of all, come say hello. Yeah, let's see who's in. Let's look on the live chat, guys. Come say hello. Don't be shy. And yeah, get your questions over to me. I'm going to start. Anna McQueen. Hi, everyone from South Africa. Hello. Martme 29. Hello guys, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. Get your questions ready. I'm going to start by showing you a couple of trades that I'm in. One trade as we speak, and I'm going to talk you through it and why I took this trade, and how I trail the stop. And I'm just going to show you exactly what I did with this trade, guys. All right. Hassan, hi again, Hassan. Bail, hi, how are you? So let's start with my trade for today. So both of my trade ideas were this, guys. My ideas were Euro Aussie dollar. We were looking to long this pair. And my other trade idea from this morning and from my channel, Simply Forex, we were looking to short Aussie dollar Swiss franc. All right, but let's look at Euro Aussie dollar, because this is the one that I traded. And you have to bear in mind, guys, if I show you Euro Aussie dollar, yeah, and I'm telling you to buy this pair, okay, and then I also show you Aussie dollar Swiss franc, and I am telling you to sell this pair, then they are the same trade, okay? These are inversely correlated, okay? So Aussie dollar Swiss franc short is pretty much the same trade as Euro Aussie dollar long. Yeah, whatever, if Euro Aussie dollar goes up, Aussie dollar Swiss franc will go down. Yeah, they are inversely correlated. So just trade the one that gives you the best setup. And the best setup for me was Euro Aussie dollar. Okay. And let's go through the whole trade. So if we zoom out, you can see that there's a nice level of support running through here. All right. So firstly, we've got a nice level of support. Let's zoom back in. You can also see, guys, that we are in an uptrend. Yeah, you don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that is in an uptrend. Okay, and we're currently here. So we're in an uptrend. Yeah, we're getting, we're at these lows. We're getting higher highs. Yeah, and the idea is to potentially take the trade all the way back up to these highs. Okay, so that's the idea. That's the higher time frame target. So Also, there is more, guys. There's more reasons to buy this trade. We had bullish candles, yeah, that bounced off of this level. And we've also got the moving average 20, which acts as dynamic support in this case. So there were lots of reasons to buy Euro Aussie dollar. And for you as traders, guys, you have to have reasons to enter a trade. I know that may seem obvious, but I bet a lot of you just impulsively enter a trade. Yeah, you're like, oh, I like the H1 setup, I'll enter. No, you should have everything planned out in the morning, so you know exactly what you're going to do before you do it. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, guys. So in the morning, I knew that I could look for buys with this pair. Then I drop down to the H4 and I find areas from which I could buy. Yeah, simple as that. And my two areas were this, guys. It was this gray zone down the bottom. Okay, so if we got a bearish reaction back at these lows, then we could enter. And that's exactly what we got. Or I had this gray zone, and this one would have been a break of the high, retest, and then we come higher. So before I've even taken the trade, I already know what I'm going to do with this pair before I've even done it. Okay, and those are my trade ideas. And this was the catalyst, this wick off of this candle. If we drop down to the H1 now, yeah, you can also see, you know, we got some bullish candles. Okay. So that's it, guys, really. That's what I was looking for. I also added a piece of confluence, and that piece of confluence was the M15 chart. So as you can see, price, you know, we broke M15 structure. Price was coming down. And then we broke M15 structure, starting to get higher highs. And then price held at this level. Yeah. So I actually entered in here on one of these bullish M15 candles. I put my stop below here, and the idea was to take price back up to here. And it's as simple as that, guys. Yeah, that was my thought process to take this trade. It's not rocket science. Yeah, it's simply understanding market structure in terms of trend. It's understanding support and resistance levels. Yeah, and it's understanding candlesticks. Yeah, and that's it, guys. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. The trick is to get these, you know, all this information across different time frames. So I'm looking at daily, H4, H1, and sometimes even the M15 for entries. So once I put all of these things together, it creates a high probability trade. Okay. And this is what we had here. Price shot back up. You know, this is the only trade I've had today. And, you know, I'm a happy trader. So when I get to this level, yeah, I am closing 80% of my trade. Yeah. So lots of people will say, oh, you've got to let winners run, you know, and okay, yeah, there is an element of that, but take profit. Yeah. The market, yeah, if we go back to the H1, the market is clearly telling you at this level, there are sellers. Yeah. The market is telling you that. It's not me guessing. Yeah. The market is telling me, Tom, this level here through here could be a target for your pair. Okay. That's what it's telling me. Sure enough, price comes back up. I take some profit, 80%. And then look at the reaction we've had. So imagine I didn't take profit. Yeah, I'd be sick. Yeah. So up here, I took 80% profit, and I'm now in this trade for 20%. Okay. My stop is still here currently. And remember, this is only 20%. But what I'll do is trail that 20%. So whatever H1, let's say this becomes a new swing low. Yeah, let's say price starts to do this. I will just keep taking this 20% and moving it to here, to here, to here. And I'll just trail that stop. Also, guys, because you've closed 80%, yeah, when price comes back down to here, if you get another nice setup, you could enter again. You've still got 80% left to play with. You could start buying this again. All right, so you can be a little fluid in terms of taking profit, re-entering the trade. You know, that's how I really maximize my profits on this one trade, you know. So yeah, there you go, guys. Euro Aussie dollar. You could have also got in Aussie dollar Swiss franc. I mean, if this again was a bit of a H4 play. Got to be careful how I say that. But yeah, you know, if we just follow structure, this is the H4. It didn't make a higher high. That is such a red flag. And then it come back down. Okay. And then this morning we got this set up here. And again, just take price lower. Okay. Take some profit here. Yeah, leave some profit to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay. And yes, that stop is not with the trailing stop. No. Okay. Good question. So, yeah, and there you go, guys. And imagine with this trade, imagine you entered here and your stop is here. And, you know, your higher time frame target is down here. All right. But the market is telling you that there is support here. Take some bloody profit. Yeah. Take profit. Take profit here. Leave some money to run. Again, imagine if you entered here and didn't take any profit here. You are now back at break even. You'll be like, oh, I wish I took some profit. Yeah, take some profit. Not all of it. You can leave some profit to run. All right, so there you go, guys. Shaky, hi, I'm new here from Rochester, Kent. I am also from Kent. Yeah. Hi, Shaky. How are you? Marked me. Good. So you mean with Euro Aussie dollar. Yeah, so let's go back to the H1. So Mark me was saying, when I trail my stop, would it be a hedge? Yeah, and remember I just showed you this. If price did this, I would just trail my stop. I've got 20% left. Yeah, I moved 20% here, 20% here. And no, this would not be a hedge. Yeah, I would just take profit. Okay, but my initial, yeah, when I didn't know this trade was going to be profitable, yeah, my initial stop loss is a hedge. I use hedging, guys. Yeah. And guys, yeah, I do have my own channel. Okay. So my own channel, if you look in the video title, yeah, if you look in the video title of this live stream, you will see simply, I'm going to spell it out. Bear with me. Simply Forex. Okay. You can see it in the video title as well, at Simply Forex. So if you're interested in my analysis every day, maybe hedging, you know, agree with the way I trade, then come check out my channel, guys. Simply Forex. Yeah, at Simply Forex. Come check it out. Come join the channel, guys. I give you my trade ideas like this Euro Aussie dollar. I give you my trade ideas every day. I do live streams and I give you my, you know, analysis every day as well, guys. So come join us at Simply Forex. You will see my ugly mug and then you will know you are in the right place. What is your checklist before taking any trade? Okay, good question. We can look at that. That is a trailing stop. All right. So the things I look at to take a trade is this. Let's write them out. Okay, so I'm looking at weekly, daily. Oh dear. Let's start that again. I'm pressing wrong buttons and everything. Hassan, I blame you for this. You're making me type. I look at day, weekly, H4, H1. Okay. And then what I'm looking for, guys, is this. I am looking for trend. Okay. I am looking for support resistance levels. Okay. What the hell is happening? Yeah, support resistance levels. 3, I'm looking at candlesticks. And number 4, I'm looking at value. And these are the things I'm looking for, guys. Okay, so let's press OK. These are the things I'm looking for on each of these time frames. Okay, so if we think of value, I entered, it was a bit of a H4 play on Euro Aussie dollar. Okay, so on H4, you know, I'm looking at this wick. And then I'm asking myself, so I've already done the daily, and the daily was telling me I can buy this pair. Okay, so I need that to be with me, the daily trend. Okay, then I drop down to the H4 and or the H1 to find an entry. It could be on either time frame. This happened to be a H4. And what I'm looking for, guys, is trend. So, okay, yeah, we were at this point, we were with trend because this is where I entered. Yeah, we were getting higher lows and we're not getting higher highs. If anything, we're in an uptrend stroke range, but happy to take buys from down here. So it's hit a support. So trend is with me, tick. Yeah. Then I'm looking at a support and resistance level, my gray zone. I give you these gray zones every day on my channel on Simply Forex. You can see Simply Forex up here actually as well. Okay. So I give you my trade ideas. I give you my trade ideas, but I give you these gray zones. Okay. And these are my support resistance levels. Did we react at a gray zone? Yes, we did. Tick. Yeah. And now I'm looking at the candle. Is the candle, have we had a bullish enough reaction? Yeah. So this is it is a red candle, but this wick, I really like this wick. Yeah, really do. So candlestick, check. Yeah, that's telling me to buy it. And then this idea of value. Okay, so let me explain this idea of value. So, for example, okay, let's imagine we saw this candle, okay, right? And I'm thinking, okay, it's bullish. Would you start, you know, the candle closes and we look to buy here? Yeah, because remember, we're looking for buys. So is there value here? And the answer is no, because this is potential resistance and we've had a bearish reaction. Okay, so if I start buying here, there's no value. This gray zone is an area of resistance. Okay, there's no value here. Yeah, you're buying into resistance. Yeah, don't ever do that. That's what crazy people do. Yeah, it's okay to be crazy. I like crazy people, but don't buy into that. So therefore, if you're buying here, there is no value. None. No value, none whatsoever. My God, what am I doing here? I'm writing like a 3-year-old. I apologize. Have you ever written with a mouse pen? Not easy. But if you buy here, there is no value. If you buy here, yeah, then yes, there is value. Okay, because firstly, yeah, our stop is only here, yeah, and we've got loads of room to move into. Okay, and my risk to reward makes sense. So tick for value, no value here. So it's really important, guys, to understand that concept. You want value in a trade. Value means you have tighter stops, better risk to reward, and gives you more confidence to take the trade. So that is my trading checklist. That's what I look at before any trade. And it is simple price action stuff. Yeah, there's no complicated indicators. The only one I keep an eye on is moving average 20. Yeah. And that's it, guys. Yeah, that's it. Simple as that. And if you tick all of these boxes, yeah, you are going to have a high probability trade. The other part, the skill here is knowing that, but the skill is piecing together the weekly, the daily, the H4, and the H1. You know, getting information from each of these time frames and putting them together to make a good decision in the market. Yeah, that's the skill. Yeah, so I suggest everyone, before you make a trade, get as much information as you can. Yeah, and by that I mean look at weekly, what is that telling you? Look at daily, what is that telling you? Look at H4, what is that telling you? Look at H1, what is that telling you? Okay, and if enough of these tick the boxes, then take a buy trade. All right, and it's as simple as that, guys. Yeah, that's all I'm looking for. I'm going to remove this now. Okay, it's not a big secret. Yeah, it's price action. Okay, and any strategy you have should be built upon those things. You know, these strategies. Okay, I've got to be careful what I say here, but these, you know, these strategies that, you know, is just a moving average crossover. Okay, you know, you're not learning trading. You're learning to look at moving averages and when they cross over, and then you enter. People might make millions of pounds from that. I don't know. Yeah. But if you really want to understand trading, understand those points that I spoke about. Yeah. Structure, trend, support and resistance, candlesticks, and this concept of value. All right. Yeah. And you'll get yourself into some good trades. Simple as that. Right, let me have a drink, guys, because I do far too much talking. While I have a drink, why don't you check out my channel? Yeah, this is the name of it. I always write it out, but it's actually here. You can see this up here. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. Yeah, you can. Simply Forex. Okay, so check it out, guys. Come join my channel. I'm going to have a quick drink. Do far too much talking these days. Right, what else are we looking at? How do we confirm trend continuation? Okay, good question. It's basically highs and lows. Let me explain. Yeah, let's look at, I don't know, let's pick US dollar, Japanese yen. Let's look at H1. Let's zoom out to here. All right. This is quite a simple idea. So, okay, did that break? No. All right, so this point, yeah, we are still in a downtrend. I'm just going to show you an example, US dollar, Japanese yen, H1. And you want to know a confirmation of trend, okay? So, at this point, yeah, we get a break. Yeah, once these highs are broken with this candle here, yeah, we have changed structure. Let me go through that again. So here this doesn't break. Okay, we are still in a downtrend, bang, we are in an uptrend. As soon as we break this high, because we now have higher highs. So first and foremost, you need to identify when a trend changes. And it's also nice to see higher lows. So at this point here, in here, we have had a structure change. It's important, very important that you understand when that is. Okay, so we can start, we get a retrace, we can start buying here. Okay, yeah, put our lows below here. Put our hedge or stop loss below here. If you want confirmation, you need to break the high. Yeah, so we're coming up, we're in an uptrend. Yeah, this candle here breaks this high. That is confirmation that we have a trend continuation. If you're in an uptrend and you're getting higher highs, that's confirmation. If you're in a downtrend and you're getting lower lows, that is confirmation. Okay, so you could also start buying here. Put your stop below here or here. Okay, and then let's just follow this structure. So bang, continuation of trend. Excuse me, with a bullish candle. We like this combination. And then bang, right? We go up here. Okay, we go back up to this high. Now this would start worrying me because we're in an uptrend, but we are not making higher highs. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, and if anything, we are getting a bearish reaction at those highs. All right, so if we're in an uptrend and we're not making higher highs, that is like confirmation has stopped that we are in an uptrend. And this is a clue that price could be breaking down. Sure enough, as soon as we break this low, we are in a H1 downtrend. Okay, even here, we are at this point, we are still in a H1 downtrend. Yeah, because at this point, yeah, we are getting lower lows, and these last lows haven't broken. Yeah, sorry, we're getting lower highs and lower lows. All right, and now really for confirmation of trend, we want to see, I don't know what's coming next. Yeah, we'll have a look. We want to get a confirmation of a break of this level or even this level, because that would be a continuation of trend. Okay, so let's carry along. And there you go. Yeah, we get a break of this level. Yeah, confirmation of a trend break. We even get a break of this level with this candle here. Confirmation of a trend break. And then look how, you know, once it breaks this level, kapow. In the words of Batman, kapow. Yeah, it really comes down. Okay. And then just keep following structure along. Just keep following structure. Okay, there we go. We've had a structure break. Yeah, H1, trend continuation, breaks these lows, trend continuation, stops making lower lows. You can see here, yeah, red flag. This is the last high. It breaks this level. Yeah, for me, we are now in a H1 uptrend. Let's carry on. Let's just follow that. Let's follow that trend along. Yeah. So, yeah, we're not sure. We're not making lower lows, but if we get a break of this level, then H1 structure has changed. We get a break. Yeah. And then again, just follow structure. So this is the last swing low. Yeah. We're not making higher highs yet. Okay, so these are the two areas I'm interested in. All right, let's carry along. Okay, bang. Yeah, we get a break of these highs. Yeah, trend continuation. Okay. Yeah. And then so on and so forth, guys. Yeah. Yeah, even here, yeah, we do not get a break of this level. Yeah, even this candle, this looks a little bit like news. But, you know, again here, this is where we're currently at, because I'm actually interested in US dollar, Japanese yen short if it breaks a certain level. And that level is this, guys. Yeah, because we just follow H1. Yeah, I've put this gray zone through here because this is the last H1 lows, higher lows. So we're not making higher highs. Always a red flag that trend could be changing. If it breaks this level with a green candle, that is a continuation of the uptrend. If it breaks this level with a red candle, that is a confirmation that trend has changed. Yeah, and I'll be looking to short this pair. All right, and that's it, guys. It's so important to understand this structure. You have to be able to identify higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. You've got to pinpoint them in the market. Yeah, because then that's all I'm looking for, pretty much, guys, is breaks of these levels. I'm looking for structure breaks on the different time frames. If I get them, I'm all over these trades. Okay. Who asked that question? Bale. Hope that helps, Bale. And Bale and anyone else, if you enjoyed my analysis and on trend continuation, then come join my channel. Here it is, Simply Forex in the top right-hand corner. The name is also in the video title, guys. Simply Forex. You'll see my ugly mug on the channel. Yeah, check it out. All right, we talk about this kind of thing all the time. Right, what else are we looking at? Hassan, sorry, but I love your analysis. Don't apologize for that, Hassan. I'm happy that you enjoy my analysis. Nitin, awesome. Thank you, Nitin. Crypto Thurl, do you trade the S&P? I don't really trade the indices, but I take a look at them because I need to know what's going on with the economy and the indices. So we can take a look at the S&P if you like. Nitin, best method of reading a chart for intraday, 15-minute and 5-minute. I don't go any lower than 15-minute. Yeah, any lower than that is too much noise. Yeah, because the higher the time frame, the more reliable the setup. Okay. Yeah, understand that for a second. That the higher the time frame, the more reliable the setup. So M5 is going to be far less reliable than H4. All right, so I don't go any lower than M15, and I'm only really using M15 as a confirmation for what I'm seeing on the H4 or the H1. Okay, so but everyone's different. You trade a time frame that suits your personality. Okay, if you need to be trading a lot, then trade the lower time frames. Yeah. Trader X, you're looking so tired. Need to get some sleep. I agree, Trader X. Thank you. I think. Anna, can you analyze pound US dollar? Okay, let's take a look at pound US dollar. Pound US dollar, guys. Let's do that top-down approach that I was speaking about. Okay, so weekly chart. All right, we were in an uptrend on the weekly chart. Okay, we have just broken a very important support level. Okay, with this weekly candle here. All right, if I take away all of my drawings, you can see this has broken these lows, all of these lows in here. All right, so this suggests we can take price back down to this level. Okay, we've had a change in structure and we've had a weekly candle. Okay, so we can sell this pair. All right, but that's only the weekly. Let's get a load more information. Let's now start with the daily chart. Daily also confirms this idea. Yeah, we're in a downtrend. We was in a range, but we broke this range. Okay, Again, we broke these lows with this candle here. All right, so we're in a downtrend. All right, so just from looking at weekly and daily, I would short pound US dollar. I'd be looking for a retrace into here, and then potentially we can take price back down to this grey zone. Okay, that's what I would be looking for. If we drop to the H4 now, where would be a good area? So on the H4, yeah, where is it? This is a nice area. Yeah, why is it a nice area? Well, price has reacted historically. It's reacted here, it's reacted here, and it's reacted here. All right. So I think a retrace into this level could pretend, you know, we get a bearish reaction, and then we could start selling this pair. Okay, potentially further. So that's what we're seeing on the H4. I then drop down to the H1, and I'm looking for places to sell this pair. You know, and you could also trade it like this. Okay, you can see that price again has reacted at this level. Yeah, so there's an area of support through here. So now we've got a couple of options. All right, we can do one of two things. We can wait for price to come back up to here. Yeah, we get a bearish reaction, and then we can look to short this pair. I would take, you know, price down to here. I would take some profit. Let's say closed 80% profit, and then I'd let some money run. Or alternatively, yeah, we could look for this. Yeah, price continues down, yeah, and we get a break. We get a break of these lows, and therefore a continuation in pattern, which I was explaining to you earlier. Yeah, and then we could start selling from here. Yeah, put our stop above the last H1 swing high, take price lower. All right, so that's how I would trade pound US dollar, because weekly is telling me to sell and daily is telling me to sell. And then all I do, guys, is go to the H4 and the H1 to look for areas to enter. Yeah. And that's all I do, guys. And these gray zones, this is what I give to you as part of my channel. Yeah. Every day I tell you my trade ideas and I plot these gray zones for you. So again, guys, if you're interested in my channel, this is the name, Simply Forex. Go check it out. Come subscribe. We would love to have you. Right. What else are we looking at? How do you grow a small account? Slowly. Yeah. So I had this question the other day, guys. All right. So let's say your account is 5,000. Oh, let's do 1,000. Let's keep the maths easy. Okay. All right. So $1,000. Okay. People generally risk 1%. Yeah. Which would be $10. Okay. So each trade you would be risking $10. Okay. If you've got a risk to reward of 1:1, let's say that as a minimum, each trade you would make $10. Okay. So even if you had a success rate of, let's say, 2 out of 3 trades were successful. Okay. So you had 2 trades that you made $10. Yeah. And in 1 trade where you lost $10. So let's say you have 2 out of 3 trades. Let's say you have 3 trades per week. You've made $10 that week. So it's going to be a slow process to build an account for you to start making money where, you know, you can start thinking about it as a full-time job. Okay. So the only way to do this is one of 2 things. Yeah. If you want to speed this process up, you can firstly get a bigger account. Yeah. You know, make this $10,000. Okay. And then in terms of this scenario, you're making $100 a week. Okay. But if you don't have access to a bigger account, what you can do is increase your risk. Yeah. From 1%, you can change this to 5%. And therefore, you are risking $50 per trade. Yeah. And again, if you have 3 trades in a week and 2 out of the 3 are successful, okay, 1 isn't, okay, then you've made $50 for that week. Okay. So that's only the way, really the way to do it. All right. So, bear that in mind, guys. All right. And this is only based on a risk to reward of 1:1. Yeah, you might have a better risk to reward 1:2. Then you can start doubling these figures. All right. So yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. All right. Unless you've got more capital, you may have to increase risk. Yeah, start putting more on the trade in order to make more. But that is a double-edged sword, obviously. Yeah, the more you increase your risk, the more you can lose each trade. Yeah, so you must bear that in mind. That's the most important thing. Yeah, always focus on your risk first. Okay. Forever blessed. I hope you are forever blessed. Can you explain why you used the 20 EMA? Yes, I can. There was, what trade was it the other day? I don't know. Let's pick any pair. Let's pick Euro Pound. So basically, guys, I'm using the moving average 20 as dynamic support or resistance. Okay. I've just plucked any pair. Again, we're looking for structure breakdowns. We get one, we can start selling. Okay. And then you can see moving average 20 acts as dynamic resistance, comes back down, acts as dynamic resistance, comes back down, acts as dynamic resistance, comes back down. It's not exact science. Yeah. It's not like to the pip of but you get the gist, moving average 20. So I use it as dynamic support or resistance in this case. Okay, so that's why I use moving average 20. Right. What else are we looking at? Euro pound. Funnily enough, we're on Euro pound. There you go. You sent me subliminal messages. That's what it was. Euro pound. Okay. So weekly chart. I'm going to ask all of you. Weekly chart. What's the trend? Okay, so everyone, guys, weekly chart. We're going to analyze it together. Give me your answer. What is the trend of the weekly chart? I'm going to have a drink of vodka. This is probably why I look tired. Zorro, the Mask of Zorro, Antonio Banderas himself. Forever blessed. Okay. Knitting, weekly downtrend. Okay. Yeah, so Zorro bearish, forever bear, knitting down weekly trend down. Sideways. Okay. Hassan, I would agree with you, but it's in a downtrend stroke range. Yeah. So as soon as we broke this level, we've been in a downtrend. It's come up to here, come down to here, come up to here, come down to here. Okay. So we are in a downtrend, also a range. Yeah. Price is just bouncing between these two levels. All right. So we're in a downtrend stroke range on the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, we are only looking for sells. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Okay, so that's the weekly chart. All right, we're looking for sells, but you know, I don't want to sell a weekly candle that looks like that. Now, if we drop down to the day chart, okay, so I want you to tell me what is trend. Now on the day chart, guys, euro pound, what is trend? Yeah, Yashil, it is failing to break the low. Benahim, hello, hello. Okay. Bilgehan, consolidation. Okay. Sideways, forever blessed. Sideways in a range. Downtrend on daily. Yeah. Mixed answers, guys. And the reason we've got mixed answers is because it's not clear. So this is that larger time range we're talking about. Yeah, this is the range, the weekly range we've been in. Okay. But day trend, yeah, I would say is in a downtrend. Yeah, because we was in an uptrend, yeah, clearly, but now we've broke down and come back up and retested this level. This pattern, guys, happens time and time and time and time. You get the idea, and time again. What was once support, when it breaks, retests, becomes resistance. This setup is on every time frame and is a very reliable setup. Okay, it is. All right. So with that in mind, yeah, see, breaks the low, comes back up, retest it. I would potentially look for shorts here. But there's a big but here, because now we've got information from the weekly chart and we've got information from the daily chart. Okay. The information from the daily chart is telling us to sell. Okay. All right. It is. And if we go back to the weekly chart as well, it also was telling us to potentially sell, but we had this very bullish candle. I do not want to sell a candle that looks like that on the weekly chart. That candle is telling me price could come up to here. When price comes up to here, then I'm interested in selling the hell out of this pair. But just because of this weekly candle, yeah, it's telling me we're going to take it back to the top of the range. I could be wrong. This could not happen. Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball. But I do not want to sell a bullish candle that looks like that. And also, if you look at the day chart, guys, we haven't had a candle. You know, please bear in mind this candle hasn't finished forming, but we haven't had a candle in here that tells us sellers are in control. Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, this candle, buyers are in control. This candle, indecision. And it will be interesting to see what today's candle does. Okay. If we get a bullish push away from here, then we're going to make it back up to here. Okay. All right. That's not what I think. That's what the chart and the candlesticks are telling me. However, if we start getting a big bearish candle, then potentially we can make it down to here. All right. But I'm still a little reluctant to sell that weekly bullish candle. So all in all, euro pound, yeah, I don't need to spell it out. It's here. But euro pound, it's not a setup for me yet. Like I say, I need a break of this level, then I think potentially buys, or I need a real bearish reaction, then I think potentially shorts. All right, guys. So yeah, euro pound is at a really interesting level right now. And again, we've got this moving average 20, which could act as dynamic resistance to take price lower. We shall see. But no trade for me today, guys. Dennis, oi, Brazil. Okay, Dennis, you have a very good footballing nation. Yeah. Yeah, well done on that. You have lots of good players. Hassan, do big boys follow support and resistance levels? Yeah, the big boys do, but they're not, you know, they're interested in these levels. Yeah, they're interested in these big boy levels here. My God, what have I done? Okay, yeah, they're interested in these levels. And you can see, look, they lure you in, take out all your stops, and then bang, take price higher. All right, guys. So yeah, they do, but you know, more and this level as well. They're interested in this level. Okay. But who really knows what the big boys are? But you can tell if the big boys have got involved when, example like this. Yeah, you've got a level like this. Yeah, and it's nice and behaving itself. Yeah, it was support. Now it's resistance. It comes down. When you see stuff like this, where it's come so far out of the resistance level and then closed back in, that's big boys. Same here. Prices come so far out of the support level and then close back in. You can't help but think that's the big boys. All right, the big sharks. Okay, guys. So yeah, and again, guys, if those of you who are watching and are enjoying my analysis, then come join my channel. Yeah, I've got my own channel, guys, Simply Forex. Come give it a look. It's also in the video title at Simply Forex. Check it out. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. Yeah, and thanks to Trading Nut for having me as well. I'm going to call it a day there, guys. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you next week on Trading Nut, guys. All right. See you later.